Hi, I'm Chantelle with 141 Design Company, and welcome to my channel. Hi guys, and welcome back. This is Chantelle, and I've got you here on my workbench tonight so that we can use this viewpoint to go over some of the fun things that have been going on here at 141 in the last couple of months. I've got some new ideas to share, some releases, and some stitch-along information that's going on. The first thing I do want to talk about, though, which is time sensitive, is our mystery ornament make-along box. The mystery ornament box is a pre-order box of 10 individual ornament shapes. These ornaments that you see here were from last year's box. This year's box will have 10 brand new shapes, and they are all different, so no two are alike. The box is available for pre-order beginning September 1st is when it started, and it will go through September 30th. So if it is something that you want to grab one this year, you'll go to our Etsy shop and place your pre-order there. On September 30th at midnight, the listing will disappear, and then we will begin prepping and finalizing all of the details with those 10 ornament shapes to begin shipping those out on October 15th. Once they all go out, then we'll start playing with them and having some fun and showing them all fully finished. Now, what happens after that is that 5 of them will be selected to be added to the shop so that you can buy more of them or buy them individually, or if someone didn't get the mystery box, it gives them a chance to get in on some of the ornament making fun. These 5 were the ones that were chosen from last year's set of 10 to move forward and to stay in our line permanently. They were the tobacco basket. This was a very popular one and super fun to finish with. It does have 2 pieces. There's the basket shape in the back and then the overlay on the front of it. Here is one idea with it painted using, red chalk paint and then that Tim Holtz inking method to give it an antique look. I love that. It's so fun. Another example of that is this cute little December 25th stitch. This is from Stitching with the Housewives. I believe it was the December calendar crates, the little extra that went along with that, but it fits perfectly inside the tobacco basket with a cute little bow and a button and some Chelsea's checks to finish it off. That just gives you an idea of the scale of the ornament sets. The others that were in the box last year and moved forward was this very classic tag shape. This one's wonderful for doing so many different styles of ornaments. There was also the shiplap tag. So another tag to give you an idea. Here's the differences between the two. This one's a little longer, about a 3x4 finish will fit on that. Your classic round, which is also a nice versatile. And then our most popular was the sled finish. You probably have seen lots of different things finished on the sled. The little Prairie Schooler Santa's work on there. I know Carrie from Tiger Lily has 3 great designs that fit perfectly on the sled. I will tag that below so that you can go over and take a look at her finishes that she has. But those little guys were super cute. And I also know that Nicole from Nicole Spore has also done some really cute things with a reindeer, and I will tag hers as well so that you can go over and take a look. That was part of a stitch along that Nicole did. But the mystery ornament box, like I said, it will disappear on September 30th. The link is below in the description box, so head over and grab one now if that's something that you would like to get for this year. Next on our list, there have been some stitch-along things going on. Let me grab some of the things that have happened. As I said before, Nicole just finished up the stitch-along using the Fly by Night, Silver Creek Samplers Fly by Night Flying Lessons stitch, which is super cute. And we did a kit for this in collaboration with Nicole. Her stitch-alongs are fantastic, and what you'll do is you'll head over to her channel and you can look back and see some of the previous stitch-alongs that she's done, and then hit the notification on her YouTube channel so that you'll be notified of future stitch-along fun that's coming up. Nicole will select a chart that she's interested in stitching, and then she will block it all out for you of exactly when to do what. You'll go ahead and grab the kit. A lot of times there's kits available in many different shops. We'll have the charts And we will sometimes get the charts as well with the floss. And this is a floss style that we made for this particular lesson or stitch along. This was an exclusive that was only available in the shop with the full complete kit. We do have a few of these left. Those will also run through the end of the month, and then this style will disappear. So if you'd like to get that, that is still available in the shop. And what it is it's available on a, put this over because the next thing is big, on the signpost. Let me bring this in here. See if you can see that. All right, I'm going to have to start down here. The hanging signpost was what was created to put the flying lessons chart on. And again, you'll go over and take a look. This stitch along has completed, so now you can take a look at exactly how Nicole finished it in case you're interested in doing it for your Halloween as well. The signpost is available in our shop always, and let me hold up the base. Looks like this. There are multiple pieces to this piece to give it stability. So you've got 2 base pieces, and then there's 2 pieces on either side of this. Let me stand it up. There you go. You can get a good idea. I told you things were big tonight. But you've got a piece that'll glue to the front, 1 to the back, and then it slips into a slot. And this is a freestanding item. I will link some images so that you can see them of exactly how Nicole finished hers and how it turned out. But it was so fun watching everybody get theirs stitched, and mine, of course, is not. Stitching has not been something I've gotten a lot of things done lately. So, but I do have it kitted and ready to go so that at some point I can have my flying lessons charts done too. So like I said, this is still available in our shop. The sign will always be available with the full kit. We do have a few of those left, and the details for that would be on Nicole's shop so that you can see how that was finished. Another item that is going on right now, actually, it's not going on yet, I'm sorry, it was just announced, is a stitch along with Stitchy Friends. Sarah and Jen have selected the Wee Santa Sal, or the Wee Santa 2023 chart, I should say, as a stitch along. And we just added the stitch along. Here's the Santa chart, so you can see that there. And the chart, the floss, and the board are now available in our shop as well, so that you can get that to prep. The board is what we call the bender board, and it comes with, got one glued up here, the back piece, 2 base pieces that you will glue together, just like this, to become one, and then this will slide right into that slot so that it is a freestanding piece. I had one that was finished with another stitch on it, but I thought I'd give you an idea of what it looks like when it is finished with the backboard on it and this cute little bow with a covered button. That gives you an idea. So the stitch could go right in the middle here, and I think I'm going to have one done. I think I have one of the other Santas done, so I will be doing that up to show an example of that. But the bender board and the complete kit are available now for the Wee Santa Sal with Sarah and Jen of Stitchy Friends, and that is in our shop. The link is below as well. That's it for the stitch along news and updates that we have going on right now. So now I want to go back and talk a little bit about the retreat and some of the fun things that we did at the pep rally. Many of you may have already seen it, but the pre-stitch, I should say, that was handed out to everyone at the pep rally was this 4 Seasons Folk Autumn from Kathy Haberman of Hands On Design. She was our guest designer. This is stunning, and I have a fully finished piece here to show you tonight. My sister was able to attend the retreat, and she let me borrow hers so that we could see it completely finished. She chose to do hers. This is on 16 count Aida, and it is driftwood from Fabrics by Stephanie is the fabric that was sent out. Everyone received the floss, the chart, and all of the things they needed to pre-stitch this, but they were missing a little bit because what we learned at the retreat was some specialty stitches. So you'll see this row right here was a row of specialty stitches. There are some up here. There's some down here. And it was just so fun to learn this from Kathy. So they stitched everything minus that. And that was ready to go. Then on the first day they were there, they put in their specialty stitches. Then on the second day, they fully finished their piece on this board from our shop. Let me show you some of the details about the board. The board has this quilted look that's lasered right into it. And this was designed specifically to mimic this section of the chart. I think it went perfect. Then Kathy brought along this particular fabric for the back, and of course Rick Rack from Lady Dot Creates, and they fully finished it. She also included this adorable little leaf embellishment at the top. My niece and sister did this cute little stitching in theirs. Isn't that a nice little extra touch? And of course the twine went around the handle, and then they finished these using magnets. So there are magnets on the back of this, magnets on the back of the board, and then that clicks right in place so that that stays on. Brilliant. I love it. Now, I bet you're wondering, or you probably already guessed, why would they be using magnets? Why wouldn't they just stick it on? Well, it is a 4 seasons stitch, so that tells you that Kathy is busy and ready preparing the other 3 seasons to go along with this. So this board and the chart will be available at a later date from Kathy so that you can interchange and make your own 4 season sampler in spring, winter, and summer, as well as the autumn. What do you think? This was so pretty, and I had so much fun collaborating with her to create this beautiful board for her design. It's fantastic. So I'll give you an idea again. It's this long-handled board with the quilt pattern etched right in, and this was stained using a Minwax stain. Your boards would come unfinished, and you could stain them in the color of your choice. That will be coming soon, so be looking for that from Kathy. Another new item that has come out from Kathy and is available in our shop now is the Pick Your Pumpkin patchwork pattern, which looks like this. You can get this in our shop. You can get this at many different shops as well. And then this paddle is the finishing paddle for it, which is just perfect. It mimics the design within here, and Kathy designed both the chart and the paddle shape so that they go perfectly together. You can also find this in our shop, and I will link those below. This is also available for retailers to purchase from us, so you might see this at other retail shops as well. We had one more little goodie that came from Kathy while we were at the retreat, I should say. She added a couple different things, an ornament, which I'm sure you're going to be seeing soon. And this stitch was also an extra that came from Kathy while we were here at the 141 Pep Rally retreat. It's so cute. I can't stand it. It's so adorable. Look at this. Of course, in true Kathy form, it says, enjoy the stitch. The chart came with this particular stitch and an extra to make this little pillow. Now, I think you might have seen something here in the background. This was also a goodie that went to all of our retreat attendees, and it is this trinket box. This trinket box is a new item that will be available in our shop soon. We're going to release it in collaboration with Kathy and this stitch, but look at all the treasures that you can put inside. The trinket box does come in a number of different pieces, I should say. It does puzzle together, but just on the bottom, and then this groove slits together so that you don't have those showing. Let me just click it so that you can see all the different angles of the trinket box. It is perfect to hold all of your little treasures and stitching embellishments. And the way Kathy finished it is she did her Enjoy the Stitch, fits perfectly on the top. Obviously, you can see the rickrack edge and then the fabric colored board, and mounted that right on the top. Then inside, she took that fabric and she covered another board with some batting and layered it into the bottom of it. And then her little pillow was inside for her pincushion. It's adorable. I was so excited. I love this one so much. So this was also a new start for me. And let me show you how far I've gotten. This is a fabric from Fabrics by Stephanie. It is the called for fabric, I believe, for the chart. And let me take a look and see what it is. It's Angel Wing linen from Fabrics by Stephanie, I think. I might be wrong, but anyway, I got this price from Stephanie. If it's different, I will see what I can do. Now, I have already done all of the stitch to begin with here, but I do need to get my back stitching in, as you can see. I love it. And then I need to get that second little pillow done. So I'll probably be working on that in the next week, and then I'll get it fully finished. Obviously, I have plenty of linen to get my little pillow done and get that fully finished and on the board. Super precious, and that was a lot of fun to do, and it went really quick. So that's kind of a work in progress that I have going on at the moment. Another stitch that I'm in the middle of right now is When Pumpkins Glow. This is a stitch from Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle, and we were thrilled to be asked to create a board for her for this, and we created what is called the panorama. I just recently recorded a finish with me video, or get ready with me video, I guess it is, where I filmed how I was prepping the board for my stitch. So I have my board here. It is completely prepped and ready to go. I've even got it glued in, and I'll refer you over to that video so you can see what I did to get my board prepped. But I will be finishing mine on this board. And I did purchase my kit. We do have this available. The board is in our shop as well as the chart. But I did get my kit from Farm Girl Dry Goods, so I was able to get, within the kit, I also got rickrack trim that I'll use to go around it, and that little gingham bow. And let me put that aside, and I'll show you how far I've gotten. I am doing mine on a 40 count linen that came within the kit. I've got my pumpkin people, my pumpkin head people done. I do have to do that extra little vine that goes off this way, but that's over one. So, I wasn't in the mood for it that night. And then of course there's some back stitching here, but I'm moving along on the grass. So I thought I'd do this particular side here, and then I'll come over and do the other side. I'll show you again what the whole thing looks like. It says there's magic in the night when pumpkins glow with candlelight. Love it. And these little crows, aren't they so cute? I'll show you, though, a boo-boo that I've got going on. And this is my own fault. But I don't think it's not going to show because I'm going to finish it right up along the edge here and you won't even see it. But see this ring right here? I stitch using a hoop. And I had my hoop, obviously, on this piece. And I was using a thread conditioner that I think is a little too greasy. So I'm not going to be using that thread conditioner anymore, but I had it on my thumb and I was holding my thumb right here and I probably should do it the other way around. I know I probably hold my hoop wrong, but I had my thumb right there on it, and I can see where I had that thread conditioner. Too much was on my thumb. So I was also probably overusing, but it left that mark right on there. So just as a little warning, keep your hands clean, because obviously mine had that on it, but I can see it's not going to show because I'm going to finish it right up along the edge, just like it is here in the photo. And you're not going to be able to see that spot. But if it had been up here, you would have. So I'm glad that it's down on that spot. Anyway, but I'll keep you posted on how this is coming. I'm really hoping to have this done within the next week or so because I'd like to have it out and on my board. And that was Where Pumpkins Glow. The last thing I have to share with you this evening is, before I get into some of the details of what's coming up, is our brand new Make Your Mark. Make Your Mark is a series that I've done using just real basic sampler, schoolgirl style samplers that I have in a collection that I've just picked up a few of them from here and there and everywhere. And I've decided to go ahead and rechart them. And what I do is I chart them so that you can stitch it exactly the way it is, if you'd like, with the girl's name in it from the original chart. Or I send you one also that this area where the name is and the date will actually be blank, so that you can use the letters found in the sampler just like Rose did at one point, and put the name that you want on the inside here and the date that you want. So whether you put your name or an ancestor's name, or maybe just a saying even, or maybe you stop and you don't do that at all. It's for you to customize and make it your own. What I do is I send this out in a kit each month, and this one is September's kit, and it's a little late with it, but I really was so excited to see that Rose had actually stitched September 26th, 1924 right into her chart, and that's what today is. It's September 26th. Of course, it's not 1924 anymore. It is actually 2023. So this one is at least 100 years old. So it's coming on its centennial anniversary for this one. We are looking at 99 years with that one. Now, the floss that I chose to stitch this with, and I was super thrilled to be working with this company, is Ginny Thompson flower thread. I had received a kit from Wishing Thorn that had some of it in it. And then, of course, Brenda of Brenda and Laura, the Serial Starter, had also recommended this thread. And I was just dying to use it and had so much fun using it with this, and picked the colors to go with this chart, and then ordered all of this floss so that we can have it in our kit. This is a very limited edition kit. It will ship out later in October, but it did go on sale today because today was the 26th and I wanted it to go on sale today so that you could get your hands on it if you wanted a copy of this complete kit. The kit will include the floss, the chart. There is a finishing board that is still to be determined. It is coming. I've had a hiccup with that board, so I'm still working on it, but you will get the finishing piece that goes with it. You'll also get any paints or tools you need to completely finish it. The only thing missing from this particular kit will be fabric, so you'll choose your own fabric on it. But let me show you my finish. I love it. Oh my gosh, this was one of my favorites so far. I chose to go ahead and use, I was going to hold it up for you, but I won't. I think that looks pretty good right there. I think we can see it. I put Rose's name in this one. So this one is stitched just like the original using the flower thread floss. And I stitched this on 16 count cappuccino from Fiber on a Whim. And I think it's pretty doggone close. I was so excited. Let me show you all of this together. So excited to see these side by side once I was done. Flower thread doesn't have a lot of floss colors, but the colors they have mimic very nicely. And with the flower thread, it is very thick. So on the 16 count, you can see, I'll put it here, I guess you can see that. I just used the one strand, and look at the coverage. I love it. I'm so excited. Now, the charts will be made available later once the kit has sold out. But for now, it is in kit form. And then again, like I said, you will have a choice to either put your name in here where Rose's name was, or your date, or however you'd like. I may do another one later on and, put my name or my ancestor's name or something. But this one, it's a favorite. That's for sure. And moving forward, I think we will use a lot more of the flower thread within our Make Your Mark series. So that is ready for pre-order now. And now let's talk about some of the plans that I have coming up. We'll just set that aside. and things that are going on. One thing that is in the immediate future, which cracks me up that I'm doing this, but why not, is tomorrow morning I'm heading to Primitive Gatherings for a retreat there with Teresa Kogut. I'm so excited. I can hardly stand it. But then that's one of the reasons why I want to make sure I filmed this for you tonight so we could get it out there and share the fun things I did have to show, because when I get back, I'm going to have even more, and we'll have a much longer Flosstube episode then. But one thing as I'm packing, I thought I'd share in my plans. This was something that came up with the last retreat that we did here with the pep rally. This is my light that I take. I know I've talked about this before. The link to this particular light is in the description box below. So if you haven't already grabbed what is the Halo Daylight rechargeable light, this is my go-to for a retreat, and it will just pop up and this pops out. I do use a magnifier now. So you can see you've got magnification right there. Oh, I'll show you another one later though, but be careful with this outside because I did set my other stitch on fire. We haven't talked in a while. Oh my goodness, that was back in the summer and I don't think I've shared it yet. I'll share that one next time. But you want to keep that lid closed. That's just coming from me. But it is a handy dandy little tool, and I just thought I'd share that with you tonight while I was talking about plans, and then I'm headed off to the retreat. Then after that, I will be back. We will be shipping out the ornament mystery box. That will be coming very soon, coming up really, really quick. There's a number of other stitch alongs that are going on, and of course, there's new releases coming from a lot of individuals. Like I said, Kathy's got some coming. You also want to make sure you head over and sign up for the Jingle Ball. As soon as that is out, the Jingle Ball looks like it's going to be loads of fun, and I will be participating as, like a person. I'm going to sign up and get in on the Jingle Ball as well. There's Friend Stitch. I am also involved in Friend Stitch. And then I've got a couple other retreats that I'll be heading to for by the end of the year. And it's going to be, we're hitting the ground running here in September and on into October. But I just wanted to share all that with you and let you know I've got lots of stitching, lots of fun things coming up, and I look forward to sharing that all with you. And I wanted to thank you so much for your patience as I worked to get the shop ready and worked to get the pep rally retreat going. I'll put a few pictures in at the end here of the pep rally, but I will also do a separate episode talking about all the fun that we had there as soon as I get back from this next retreat, though, that is. And I'll also, I need to share that. But follow along on my stories because I'll be sharing what we're doing there at Primitive Gatherings for sure with you then. So, that was just quite the little whirlwind, but I wanted to give you a quick update. And thank you once again for joining me here in Flosstube. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And then there is a bell that you can click on that will notify you of when I have future episodes. We'll try to get a lot more consistent. You're going to see a lot more episodes coming up. Just ignore them if it's not something you need, but I need to get more of the episodes like the Get Ready With Me that I did on the panorama, just loaded up into the tutorial section on this page. So you're going to see a lot of kind of maintenance and updating coming into the YouTube channel, actually, in support of the website and the items. And so if it's too much, just ignore it. But that's why those are going to just be coming out like this, just so that I can have that additional support for folks when they do purchase an item that they can go back and reference to for finishing. And all that being said, I'm going to say goodbye here. And once again, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.